Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. I think we should be live, guys. Today, we can't have any jokes today in today's stream because we have a big mesoconvective system right now and a 4 out of 5 on the severe weather scale, guys. So we need to be watching out for today. And I have rumors that in the 9 o'clock update, which should happen any moment, they will expand this moderate risk of severe weather. So we will try to be here for a while, guys. I had coffee for tonight's stream because I am a little tired, and this may also be a long one. So if you hear anything different, I also got a new microphone, so that's a good thing. And while we wait for this update, let's go on the live radar right now. As you could see, a good amount of destructive severe thunderstorm warnings have been issued right now. As you could see, not much rotation here. But this severe thunderstorm warning, this is a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. Hazard, 100 miles an hour wind gusts and ping pong size hail possible. 100 miles an hour wind gust. He said this could potentially become a derecho later on. Possibly. Well, of course, I always want... Yeah, don't tell jokes. Guys, is the mic quality any better? Like, is it better? Is the mic too loud? Because I could adjust things. Or is it perfect? Let's put a potential storm track on these storms. As you can see, these storms will be heading up here, where here's your moderate risk. And I think they will be expanding it to maybe here, the moderate. It's perfect. Is it better than last time? Could you like tell? Wait. New day 1 just got issued. I think I just saw a pop-up update. Wait, is that a new day 1? Because they didn't really expand the moderate risk. I mean, I think they did. Let's check the old one. I think it just expanded the moderate risk. Yep, they did. See how it was like smaller? They did include more counties to this moderate risk now. This is your moderate risk. Hey, Raymaves. This is your moderate risk now. Just updated. As you get to see, today's no day joke. I think we may possibly have a possible derecho gonna be likely forming like any minute right now. We really have to watch out for today, guys. New severe thunderstorm warning near Dodge City. For these storms, these storms are moving very quick, guys. They're racing. As you can see, destructive severe thunderstorm warning with 100 miles an hour winds. Today's not the biggest tornado threat, which is good. Hey, Chris, not sure if you heard, but yes. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry I didn't get to stream last night. Yeah. As you can see, I'm watching out for these storms since they're starting to issue warnings out ahead. Oh, hey! Yeah, bad weather coming. As you can see, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a moderate risk of severe weather. That is a 4 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. Guys, earlier I was actually really tired, but today may be a long day, so I decided to have a little bit of coffee, so. Yeah. Like I said, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but we do have a severe thunderstorm watch ongoing. I just got issued. 95% chance of 2 or more wind or hail events. That is a lot. We may be here a while, guys. Today's not the highest. See, there's only a 2% tourist today. Your main threat is a big-time damaging wind threat, and derecho is possible. Did you? Yes, my mom did. It's barely ending, so. As you can see, storm track. This storm will be in Plains. Will be here very soon. So this looks like this storm looks like a big time mesoconvective system, also known as MCS. We can't rule out a possible derecho today. Wow, strong echo tops. 55,000 foot echo tops. These clouds. Oh my goodness. I have no words. Storm chaser measured with an 114 miles an hour wind gust. Just got reported with this storm as it was here. Oh, I think this could be a derecho. 114 miles an hour gust was just reported. Are we getting bad weather tonight in the Jersey area? Not really. Just in the New York City area, just some showers and pretty heavy rainfall. Quakers. I just have my coffee playing right now. ZDR on the storm. You see, guys, this is just a line on radar. No discrete supercells. You could get maybe a little bit of discrete supercells. Like a little bit embedded into the line. Is that a new meso? They didn't show that yet. Okay. Just checking up on the stream. I'd like to know how it's not a report of a tornado from... So basically, I'll tell you right now, a derecho is basically, if it is a derecho, it's basically a fast-moving line of showers and thunderstorms. What makes a derecho different from a tornado, which, to me, you should treat these destructive severe thunderstorm warnings like a tornado, because if they have 100+ miles an hour winds, that's really not going to do you a favor. So I like to take these storms, even though this is just a considerable severe thunderstorm warning, take this seriously. Because on this side of the line, I think this side is a little bit weaker. But on the southern side of the line, you really need to watch out. And some decent hail on these storms. Your main threat is your big-time damaging winds. Take this seriously. Because on this side of the line, I feel like the audio quality is a little better than normal. What do you guys think? I think the new mic helped. This storm had rotation. Now it's dissipating. But this is turning into a big mesoscale convective system. And maybe we can't rule out that chance of a derecho forming. Look, this storm is racing to the north. Just got a report from ESPN on. Okay, I'll check that out real quick. Well, in Baltimore, there is a pretty strong severe thunderstorm moving into the area, actually. There's a slight risk here, actually. Hello? In Eaglewood, you gotta watch out. You'll probably get this side of the storm, like you see here, this side. This is not a good joke of. This is not a joke. I would take shelter in your basement if these storms are impacting you, since this is going to be a pretty significant threat today. Near plains, you guys are likely getting impacted right now. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these severe storms are heading near your area. And maybe you get a report of a big time damaging wind line. Can't rule none of this out. So how long do you think the delay should go on? Maybe about an hour, probably. Looking at radar estimates. Since it's just starting to enter Baltimore right now, and then you got to go through the backside of this storm. But the storms are starting to enter your moderate risk of severe weather right now. So this is likely going to get worse from now, unfortunately. I'm not viewing as much of the velocities because it's not really that much of a tornado threat today. But this is a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. 100 miles an hour wind gusts are likely. Damage threat is destructive. As of 8:53, this destructive severe thunderstorm warning got issued. We got a report of 114 miles an hour wind gusts and 80 over here earlier. The storm's starting to enter Kansas right now, so I would actually take shelter if you live in plains, forward. Well, usually you only take shelter in tornado warnings, but today this could be a wall of 114 miles an hour wind gust. Which direction is the storm heading? I'm talking about these storms or the storms near New York City. You should have lightning strikes. Yeah, you guys were actually under the 3 out of 5 in North Carolina. As you can see, near Dodge City. Pretty near Dodge City. Okay, the storm is heading. Let me do my calculations. Northeast, I think. Just looking. North in like an eastern motion, I think. I may be wrong, but on radar estimates, it looks like it's. Oh, never mind. It's moving east. But let's see this one. Is this one moving east? Oh, I was right. Northeast. I was right. I didn't even look at that. This one's moving east. This one's moving northeast. I don't see rotation on the storm. We're getting closer to the radar site, which is good. Big day today. I decided to stream today because I felt like it was right to go live today, which I think I made a good call. As you can see, we do have a sorry if I'm repeating myself. We actually do have other severe weather up here in Nebraska. Hey Chris, I got a question. Do you think we are out of the season? In the Northeast, our severe weather season is usually June, July, August, so no. And even September you can't rule out. Populated areas near Dodge City, you guys are almost in the moderate risk. Chris, will I have any big severe weather events this year? Possibly. It's a little far out to say. But UV waves are actually under the severe weather, not under it, but you're kind of close to it actually. I'll show you the graphic real quick. It's on day 2 tomorrow. As you can see, parts of Wisconsin. I think you're under the marginal tomorrow. But you do have the threat for kind of large hail. Not your area, but Wisconsin and parts of Montana. Thank you guys for 6 viewers. As you can see, no rotation here on radar, which is good. But we do have threats of a possible derecho today. So I am watching out for a lot of these storms. Right now, hail is about 1 inch in these areas. Hail's not really that big of a threat anymore, as you can see. And hail is a threat, but it's mainly your big time damaging winds. As you can see, I'm watching out. Look at this line, guys. I'm glad I'm not in the slight risk. Yep, that's a good thing. I think you're in the marginal. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I saw it earlier. Nice. I just wanted to see it if you didn't see it. As you can see, some ZDR indicated on this storm. I like putting the storm track so then you guys could see if what threats you guys are on. Not threats, but see where the storm's generally heading for. I think it's heading more this way, yep. We also got a line backside here, so it's like a whole line here. Not the biggest line, but it's stretching. It formed about an hour ago, I should say. National Water Service in Floyd County. 70 miles an hour wind gusts and nickel-sized hail in this storm, so not as strong up here. But we still got that destructive severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Near Eaglewood, you guys gotta watch out since this line is heading pretty much for you. Or this side mainly. Thank you guys. Near Eaglewood. Thank you guys for 4 viewers. Really much, actually 5. Really much appreciated. Oh, you're far from that slight risk. Ooh, severe thunderstorm warning all the way here. Do you guys notice how the National Weather Service is starting to issue severe warnings ahead of the storm? Because they issue severe warnings ahead of the storm because this line's racing. This line's racing to the northeast. And yeah, this line's racing to the northeast. So that's why they're issuing credits. I just want to say. Thank you. This may be a long night, though. That's the issue. This may be a long night. And not that long. I may take a break in between. But like I'm saying, I will be trying to stay here for as long as possible tonight. Since we have a pretty big threat. Not a big tornado threat. Big time damaging wind threat. As you can see, I'm kind of repeating myself, but that's kind of a good thing. Just to get this information out. Your Periton, you guys could be getting some storms. The storm's racing to the northeast. So, you guys really have to watch out. There's your severe thunderstorm watch. Has been issued already 32 minutes ago. I want to say the storm is racing, but it's moving quick. I'm going to do my help. That's okay. Look at just earlier. This is just about half an hour ago. It's already here. So, the storm's really racing. Like to do that one over. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. As you can see, your estimated hail size is about 1-inch size hail. So, and a 70 miles an hour wind gust just popped up, and that's not even in the main area. So, that's likely gonna go up. As you can see, if I pop up, this storm is right now in that moderate risk. So then it may start to weaken as it gets out. I'm not going to be streaming when the severe risk gets to Tulsa. I will not be streaming by then, guys. Forgive me, I will not be streaming by then. I'm sorry. It's because that would be a little too late, you know? I may stream till it gets to about here or something. Maybe here. I will be trying to aim for this. I'm not sure when this would be when the storms get about here. Or maybe I would try a stream for I don't know. Maybe I would try a stream. I would stream likely when the storms exit the moderate risk, which actually may be some time since the storms are just starting to enter as they push east. Actually northeast, but it's going more here. But then we gotta watch out for that line too. So today's gonna be a little wild. But as you can see, not that much rotation here. A little, but very isolated. I'm still watching out. For these storms. When does the moderate risk end? Let's find out. Where's Anthony? Anthony County. Anthony City's here, so that's probably about where's Buffalo's here. So it's about at the edge of the moderate, I think. That's what I think. It's here about. This may take some time for this line to push east to here. That would probably be if I do a storm track. Like, I'm still not sure, actually. So, it's heading for this general area. So, we will be repeating this information right now. So, we do have a big MCS line, big mesoconvective system, aka possible derecho. I'm not saying anything. I say possible because it's not likely yet. As you can see, big time line. We have destructive severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. They did downgrade this to 80 miles an hour, which is good. But here we got 70 miles an hour. That's still nothing to joke about. Still very strong wind gust. And they're likely going to issue soon, like maybe 10 minutes, another polygon, like something like this. I assume, I don't want to be the National Weather Service, but I assume they're going to do something like this. So, Coldwater, you got to get ready. Greensburg, you got to get ready. Eaglewood, you got to get ready. Storm's probably going to be there in 5 minutes, or maybe there as we speak. Which it probably is there by now, since radar's a little delayed, because that's normal. This is the history of the storm so far. The storms move a lot in just 27 minutes, I have to say. Greensburg, get ready. I'm sorry that I'm calling counties ahead, but I could kind of see the future because I could see what the storm's path is, kind of. Thank God the Yankees, yeah. So I'm saying I could kind of tell where this thing's heading. See, heading for Coldwater. And then eventually Anthony, Zola, Kingsman, you have to watch out. But I'll talk about that. Guys, I'll talk about these areas when the storm's like in these areas. First, you gotta watch about these, then these. See what I mean? Actually, guys, I think the storm may exit the moderate risk maybe in like an hour and a half from now. Since at this rate, how fast this is moving, I think it could exit in like an hour and a half. More 70 miles an hour wind gusts getting detected right now. Breaking news! This warning has been upgraded to destructive severe thunderstorm warning now. It has on it 80 miles an hour wind gust. Very dangerous, guys. I would take shelter today if you get in any destructive severe thunderstorm warnings. As you can see, 70 miles an hour wind gusts are getting reported. As you can see, they're likely going to issue an extension pretty soon to this severe thunderstorm warning. So if you're in Eaglewood, the storm's likely here right now. Even Forler. You know, guys, how radar's like a few minutes delayed normally. So you see how the lines, sorry. See how the line's here? The line's probably about here right now. New radar scan coming in, about 10 seconds. So you see how I mean radar, basically tonight, Chris, will be severe weather, 1 tornado 0. Isolated tornadoes are possible in the line, but I don't really see any rotation now. Mainly just a big damaging wind threat. Like, very big damaging wind threat. So far, this is the worst damaging wind threat we covered on this channel. So, I am watching out for this. As you can see, the storm's probably here right now about. So the storm's probably in faller right now. It's just radar is a bit delayed. And it's likely in Eaglewood. I bet on the next scan it could get to like here maybe. Since the radar, see, as you can see, it should be updating. See? 15 seconds, you see? So we are waiting for the new scan. And then I will repeat the data. Or the new data coming out. See what I mean? Hey, Chris. Nice. Coke isn't healthy for you, though. New scam. New watch. New watch has been issued here. That's a lot, 3 cans. Oh, gosh. A 100 miles an hour wind gust got reported up here, and I thought that was the weak side. I guess not. Oh my goodness. As you can see, the storm is here right now in Eaglewood. So I would take shelter since you guys are under a destructive, severe thunderstorm warning. So, yeah. By the way, yesterday this was under a general risk. Now it's under the moderate. Because model's really upticked. I'm retweeting that on Twitter. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I could show this on... Oh my... gosh. Credits to this guy for this amazing shot. 54 minutes ago. This is in Cedar, and this was 54 minutes ago, and it's even stronger now. Because what's your India? Nope. And actually, my school ended today, so much more weather live streams to come. As you can see, no hail up here, guys. The hail's really going to be felt. 1 inch size hail Hail's really going to be felt in Eaglewood right now. Let's see what all the way down here is showing. Are you... Yes! Yeah, that was insane. And that was 75 miles an hour. What about the 100 miles an hour wind gust reported? Oh my gosh. This is insane. The storm is approaching. Coldwater, Greensburg. You gotta be aware of this storm. Big time. Big time storm here. Do you guys notice how the tornado warning bot didn't go off once this stream? Yeah, 75 miles an hour winds or above is hurricane force. That was hurricane force gust right there. I gave credits. Credits to that guy. See, the storm is approaching Coldwater, Greensburg, and Ford. You know what? I'm going to post that in the chat, the link to his tweet. Here is it. I think that's a good link. If you guys want to see it yourself, there it is. There's the link if you guys want to see it for yourself. Please, I am live on YouTube right now. As you can see, near Meade, they measured 70 miles an hour wind gust. This storm is truly insane. Hey.
Why are you answering my call?
Because I'm live on YouTube right now.
Don't answer my call. I wanted to show you something. Look, it's dropped.
Sorry guys, I was talking to my weather friend real quick. But guys, this is not a derecho. One of the only reasons it's not a derecho, because it's pretty, do you guys notice how it's it's an MCS, mesoconvective system. Do you notice how it's a tiny bit smaller, be a derecho, just a tiny bit? I'm going to tell your friend, I said, yeah. Along with significant severe weather. It's most likely happening in July and August. Severe weather for you, Criswell, Wisconsin. Last year, you guys were actually under a 10 sig. I don't know if you remember that, Ray Maves. I think you do. As you can see, they did for Dodge City. they did issue an extension to the severe thunderstorm warning. Big time MCS near Eaglewood. Now this side is getting a little weaker, but now it's this side we gotta watch out. I don't know if I'm streaming till I may stream till here. I'm not sure. I think the heat advisory in June last year. Should I put a storm track here? See where this thing is heading. Greensburg is next. Actually, they may go like this line. But if this line is pushed east, they're likely gonna get this area. This is not a derecho, this is an MCS. Because if it was a derecho, you know how it's like more like this? If it was a derecho would be more like this. You see how much bigger a derecho would likely be? That's why it's a mesoconvective system. Near Eaglewood. Pretty decent hail, almost 2 inches. Will it pick up power as it moves? That's hard to say. It may actually stay the same, but we are in that real favorable environment, in that moderate risk. I was streaming till it probably gets to the enhanced maybe, or like the edge, or when it weakens a little. Because all the way in Anthony, when the storm gets to here, this is your end of the moderate risk. We still got all here to deal with for the moderate risk. Yeah, it does. 100 miles an hour wind gusts were reported with this thing. You're saying when the storm gets Anthony here, that's how you know the storm's no longer in that moderate risk. But it could still produce really strong storms even in that enhanced risk, all the way up to all the way up to western Arkansas. We could have weather. But guys, I will not be streaming till it gets to here. That'll be like 5 a.m. So I will possibly be streaming till it gets to Anthony about. How fast is it traveling? It is traveling just to make sure moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. That's not the fastest for a thunderstorm, but still pretty fast actually. Hi, Blaze. Near Coldwater. As you can see, the storm is heading for you. Probably going to be here in about, I should say, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Likely going to get to you. As you can see, guys, I will be probably ending a stream when the storm gets to around Anthony, like I've been saying, because that is the end of the moderate risk blaze. I'm planning a stream until these storms exit the moderate risk. I will be trying to do it to cover all the moderate risk, and then I will probably end the stream after. Hey Chris, what is the weather in my friend Florida? Okay, Florida? I'll check on Florida. What day is on Florida? Please, how long? I want to know your thoughts. How long do you think it's going to take for this mesoconvective system to get to, like, here? 2 hours? maybe more. Near cold water. As you can see, the storm's heading for you. Straight for protection, I think that says, yeah. And this big line is storm. I'm worried about this end. Also, this end could have really strong severe weather too. We still have destructive severe thunderstorm warnings in effect right now for 80 miles an hour wind gust and 70 miles an hour wind gust on this one. This one is 70. This could potentially get upgraded to destructive if this thing's uptrending. I think it possibly may. I'm still watching out. Near Greensboro, you guys have to watch out. Dodge City, you guys are kind of dodging the threat. We'll probably get to Anthony about an hour and a half. 1 hour. Yeah. That's kind of quick, actually, Blaze, right? That's kind of quick. It's because this thing's kind of racing to the northeast. Not racing, but moving fast. This storm moved a lot in the 46 minutes of coverage. They did expand the moderate risk a little bit. Near Ford, you guys have to watch out for pretty strong wind gusts. But I feel like the storm's like dipping a little south here. This area I would watch out, highlighted. No rotation. A little hook. Where's your reflying downdraft? Here. You got that kind of hook. Let's go on a closer radar site. This thing's in a radar hole. Yeah. Down here's in a radar hole. Kind of. Up here's good radar. So according right now, you see that hook, Echo? That hook. And that inflow here. But we are looking high on the radar in this area, so. Pretty decent hail. About an inch size hail possible with these storms. A 90% chance of wind. Hey Chris, is there any severe weather going on for Sunday? Chicago. Sunday in Chicago? First, let's check the SPC outlook. Chicago's under, you want it for Sunday. On day 3, which is Friday, they have some severe weather. Friday, are we talking about severe weather? We still have this destructive severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Blaze, if you're still here, these storms are moving fast. The storm's near cold water soon. New mesoscale discussion. Let's read this. Severe thunderstorm watch continues. A summary of intense winds 75-100 miles an hour will spread eastward. Wow. Dang. This is like an update to see what's going on in this area. I'm guessing you used wet weather tries. Yeah, possibly rain. As you can see, I'm still watching out for this. We've been live for almost an hour already, guys. Guys, do you agree on me that these storms were moving quick for only 49 minutes? About 50 minutes of coverage. This storm got a hook. We may need to watch out a little for the storm later on. You're not supposed to put... Blaze, you're not supposed to put links in chat, but I'll let that slide. Yep, here's the mesoscale discussion we were discussing. Thank you for that. And if anyone wants to see that at home, go to Blaze's link. It's safe because you saw me go on it a minute ago. Look at this 114 miles an hour wind gust earlier. Where is it? Here it was. That was insane. Wow, I've been waiting since 9 o'clock, 9:50. Let's keep it up. We will likely not be streaming till midnight. The most I'll go is probably an hour and a half, but I'm still not sure. It depends probably when these storms get around this region. I may call it a night. Destructive severe thunderstorm warning has expired. Blaze, if you're still here, I want your thoughts. Do you think this MCS line is weakening a tiny bit? Or no? I want to know what you think. Like, I feel like the northern side a little is weakening. Like, the northern side. Large hail. 2-inch size hail possible down here. Near Ashland, Eaglewood. The storm's heading for cold water. Get an update on the storm track. 62 miles an hour wind gust just got reported. This was from earlier. Still damaging winds up here, just not as much rain. On the backside, sometimes you get a good amount of severe storms. Watch it, showing 60% chance of a wash down here. Probably getting issued soon. Near Superville. Dodge City, you're actually under this. This is a considerable. And this had nothing to do with weather, but the... Cool. We also have to watch out for this part, because this is still part of the line. I'm mainly concerned for this area, though. Mainly concerned for this area. Is that a new scan? Is that a little bit of rotation here? Not really. Oh, maybe a little here, trying to spark up. Why? You're getting rain on the 4th of July? The 4th of July is kind of soon, actually. There was a wall cloud earlier. As you can see near Dodge City, Superville, Greensburg. New severe thunderstorm warning down here near Freedom. We're getting in that radar hole. The cutoff of the radar hole's about here. Not gonna lie. Hey Chris, flash flood warning around. Thought my phone was going off for EAS. Can you explain why do so? We got a flash flood warning issued. Don't have flash flood? Is it a test alert? I don't see any flash flood warning in North Carolina. The storm's about getting in. This is the halfway risk. The storm's about to approach the halfway. So we passed halfway. I'm just going to say now we passed about halfway of the moderate risk right now, the storm. We still have another half to go until I end coverage. Last night around 11 p.m. Yeah, I was asleep because my last day of school was today. So, sorry I couldn't cover. Pretty large hail on these storms, actually. That's another threat if you don't get those big time damage winds. What's good is not as much destructive severe thunderstorm warnings anymore for that line. This is definitely not as worse as the February derecho. But still, this was pretty bad. As you can see, near Ashland, near Coldwater, let's see, moving at 35 miles an hour, this storm. So it's moving pretty quick, this storm. This is about the halfway to the risk. 100. Still 6 days out. Yeah. 6 days out in weather is surprisingly really far out. This watch expires at 10 p.m. So 3 minutes about. Central Time, 9 p.m. Because it's 8:57 Central. Same thing. This was like in the matter of 15 minutes, I think. I'm not sure. This storm moved because this storm was like the storms here was about here 57 minutes ago, so it should get to Anthony in about an hour from now, I think. Maybe an hour and a half. Should we stream till Anthony, guys, or maybe cut it more, not here, but should we cut the stream like, I don't know, maybe here, or should we wait till here? What would you guys want? New destructive severe thunderstorm warning for 80 miles an hour and how much hail? And ping pong size hail. So you see golf balls, that's what's falling down the sky right now. This is until 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central. Because there's a northern side going this way, and then there's also the southern side. Hey, Chris, whatever makes you happy. So, actually, it's actually my stream. So I could technically end it whatever I want, but I don't feel like ending it right now. So. We've been live for an hour right now, so it actually doesn't feel like an hour. Be honest, guys, what do you think? I feel like this mesoconvective system moved extremely quick for an hour. I just want to know, guys, is this too loud for the volume? I want to know, is this too loud, or should I keep it the way it was? Because this is the way it was. I'm going to leave it like that. I think this is good. Look, 60 miles an hour delta velocity right there. Soon they're likely going to issue severe... I don't know. They may actually issue a severe thunderstorm warning more like this. And then this. I was just like making a... like what they could potentially issue. Every time we do a live stream, it was so much fun. Yeah. Oh, you're still watching? Marianne? You're still watching? Thank you. Just sometimes it gets a tiny bit tired. Even when you're doing this for an hour. That still kind of feels like a long time. I don't know. Is it because I think it's because you're constantly like talking. Damn. 64 miles an hour delta velocity. Hi. I don't know if I should stream when it gets like... I'm going to say this area if I call off. Or I may call off the stream. It depends. Like earlier, like here. I'm not sure. Really depends. The least I do is stream till it's here. So I will be guaranteed streaming until here. Guarantee. Actually, guarantee here. I may take a 2-minute break if that's okay. Like just 2 minutes. But right now I'm good. So near Ashland. Coldwater. Ashland's already getting the storm, so if any of you have pictures from the storm, you could send that to me on Twitter or through YouTube chat. You could put links in the stream, just weather links only. Near Buffalo, you guys are under a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. Just south of it. This storm's moving at 60 miles an hour. Up here is 35. So I think this is moving at 60 miles an hour. This storm here. Very fast. If you have feel for 10, 30, 11, you can do whatever you feel comfortable. Not sure. May call it off at 10:30. It really depends actually on what happens by 10:30. It depends. Possibly 11. That's still possible. Still possible. I do 11 o'clock. As you could see, do you notice how I'm kind of like repeating the same information again? 82 miles an hour winds were reported. Which is pretty not good. Probability of winds, 87% of damaging winds. Hail is about 1 inch, almost 2 inches on these storms. Radar's like a little bit behind, so the storm's like here right now. You see what I mean? Radar's always a little delayed. This is a destructive severe thunderstorm warning moving at 60 miles an hour. 60 miles an hour. This is no joke. No joke. I don't know. It's up to, could you guys tell I'm just getting like a tiny bit tired, just a little? Because normally I do like, those are some high echo tops. 60-foot echo tops about. That's how high the clouds are. That's what echo tops are if you guys are confused. Soon we may have to use this radar site since the storms are getting closer. Let's see, what do you think? I hate when it does that. What do you think's closer, this or this? It's about the same. Okay, it's still Dodge City. That's a big storm. Yes, it is indeed. It's also known as a mesoconvective system. Wanna know why it's not a derecho, guys? A derecho's like this large. It's not large enough for a derecho, but it's producing winds like a derecho, almost. Hey, Chris. Look, I can like erase the text with the National Weather Service. You can't erase it though. It's because if you want to like get rid of stuff, GR2 Analyst has like, you can get rid of the warning text. I don't know. I'm gonna focus on this storm. This is heading near Aves, Brington, Freedom, actually. Heading near Freedom, this line. This part's moving this way, this part's moving this way. So they're likely going to travel at the border. That's what I say. Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. Am I back, guys? Was that about 2 minutes? We are back. No rotation, but this indicates pretty strong areas. Latest radar scan. As you can see, I'm watching out. Pretty strong spectrum width. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think I'm going to be streaming till it gets to... Thanks. I don't think I'm going to be streaming till it gets to Anthony, Kingsman area. Because I'm actually getting a tiny bit tired. So I'll wait till these warnings expire at 10:30. I think I may get off at 10:30. Sorry. The storms are eventually going to get into Tulsa. It's gonna go like whoop, whoop, whoop. Big time mesoconvective. Guys, I was worried about this area. Now I'm more worried about this area. Still some very strong hail here. Welcome back. Near Coldwater. This storm's finally entering that general facility. Is that how you say it? Yeah. Oh. Is the connection messed up? What? Is the quality poor or no? Maybe that was on my end. But near gates, you guys still are in the back side of the line here. Could you guys tell I'm a tiny bit tired, or am I like in the beginning of the stream? What the hell? I'm confused. They decided to issue a big time severe thunderstorm warning here, but there is no storm in this area. So what if it's just for wind gust? Because maybe it goes here, but then there's wind gust coming towards it. Probably that's what they did, actually. I think that's why they issued that, maybe. I'm just making a guess, because I do not see a storm there. Sorry. Pour another cup of coffee, made me feel better. It's not that I'm tired. More my voice is getting a little tired. Like, are you a little confused? Look, why they issued this severe thunderstorm warning. Could be for the strong winds associated with these storms. I'm taking the last 3 sips of my coffee. Maybe that'll give me like a bit more energy. I don't think so though. I didn't really have much. I only have it like when I'm like staying up late to do weather coverage. I'll see how I feel at 10:30. As you can see, near Coldwater, this storm is finally approaching your area. So I wouldn't take shelter. If you want, you could be safe, but stay away from windows right now, since large hail possibly and winds could easily damage your windows. So you really have to watch out. 80 miles an hour wind gusts for this storm possible, and this one's 70 miles an hour wind gust. And do you think this line is weakening a tiny bit? We did have extreme weather today. We will likely be ending the stream at 10:30 if you guys don't mind. Did I go live for kind of a long time today? The storms are actually almost at Anthony, kind of. Probably another hour till they reach there. The storms are halfway in the moderate risk now. This end is likely almost finished. That's why the National Weather Service cut a little bit of the watch here, you see? Because a good amount of storms passed it. But like Baltimore, the storms are finally clearing out. As you can see. As you can see, we do have strong damaging winds right now. I'm sorry guys, I feel like I'm really repeating myself a lot. So Chris, what do you think about this year's? That hook has dissipated, which is good. Give me 1 second. The storms are in cold water now, so and they just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning ahead of the storm near Anthony. So guys, we will be ending the stream in about 10 minutes from now. Near Greensburg, You are under a severe thunderstorm warning. Cold water, you guys are under one too. And should we use this radar site now? If something crazy does happen, I will be back since I go to bed at around 12 a.m. Eastern. If something crazy happens, I'm saying if something really crazy happens, then I'll be on for emergency coverage. Hey, Chris. Thank you. Wait, you heard that in the background? Do you guys like the new mic? Anthony, you like the new mic? You guys like the new upgrade to the streaming setup? I'm sorry if you have like the Windows bar down here. Look at that delta velocity. Oh, like it sounds clearer? Thank you. I think it's the mic. Hail's weakening, good news. I don't know if it's just me. I want you guys' opinion. Do you think the line is actually weakening a tiny bit? Just a tiny bit? I think it's actually weakening a tiny bit. I think we covered the most significant part. What do you think? Do you guys think it's weakening? Comment down below. Destructive continues. Oh, Chris, don't stay up. Yeah. Yes. It's not that it's disappearing, which it kind of is. You remember how it was more of like a bigger line? Now up here is starting to dissipate. Now it's more now you see how up here it's like starting to dissipate? I feel like up now it's like just here and here like is the severe part. Like this part now. That's why it's starting to exit your mod risk. Still gonna be something here, just maybe a little weaker. Yeah, it did get smaller. But wanna know why they issued this severe thunderstorm warning out of nowhere? This storm is causing so strong winds up here. So this is like 70 miles an hour winds. It may be confusing. So it's like the rain was weakening it. See? This area literally got nothing and they measured 66 miles an hour wind gust. That's how it's gonna be. What do you guys think? Do you think we should call it a night at 10:30? And then if something bad happens, I come back on. If something like really bad happens. The storm is nowhere near dissipated, but the northern side is kind of falling apart just a tiny bit. Like, here's like the cutoff. Hey, Chris, don't before your voice out. Anthony, what do you think? Does my voice sound a little more tired? Guys, does my voice sound a little more tired than the beginning of the stream? I'm just asking it. Does it sound like more tired since when I first came on an hour and 25 minutes ago? What's crazy, guys? We started streaming when the storm was here. Now it's all the way here. So it kind of did a good amount of journey in the last hour and 26 minutes. About. I think we can move to this site now. It sounds a little tired. I think now he finally... New destructive severe thunderstorm warning heading for the radar site. This is nowhere near dead, guys. But I'm starting to think up here may starting to die a little bit. I'm actually not that tired, but I think it's time to end the stream soon. Near Freedom, you guys are getting impacted any second by some. The storms are actually kind of close to Anthony here. They are. So I bet they're gonna get here in an hour. They're going to get here in like another hour. The radar site, another hour. But I will not be staying on for that hour because that would be at about 11:30 Eastern. It would probably get there. I go to bed at 12 Eastern, but I think I'll be too tired by then. Maybe because the more I do these longer live streams, guys, the more I'm actually going to go live longer because I'm building up my long streams, you know. Even up here, I'll switch this radar site for up here. But for now, we're viewing this storm. Even near Buffalo, there's also a second storm looking like it's developing. Hey, Chris, now the storm's... Maybe, or I'm not sure if they would cancel the game. It looks like another line's coming in near Philly, maybe. Near Buffalo, this is not warm, but it seems like pretty heavy rain, maybe possible strong winds. Yep. Okay, they could. Yeah, they could. Because by the time the field dries, that could take a good amount of time. I could see your inter baseball. Almost inch-size hail here. So I assume the storm is likely weakening now. Or starting to begin, still very strong, but starting to begin the weakening trend. You see what I mean? Begin the weakening trend. This is ground tilt, basically. By the way, the higher you go, the higher it is in the atmosphere. So this is high in the atmosphere. The higher you go here, the higher it is in the atmosphere. Did you guys know that? So I like to view here, which is pretty close. Like, this is almost ground level almost. I think I'm going to be ending the stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And peace out. Really appreciate you guys. I put the mic a little closer for the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. And peace out, guys.